So with Kingdom Hearts 4 getting announced, a lot of people are wondering, are we going to wait just as long as we did for Kingdom Hearts 3 from the date when that got announced until the date that it finally got released? Or is it going to be a little bit more of a shorter time frame? What exactly is going to go down? How long are we going to have to wait for this game? Is it going to be down, in 2027? Or maybe is it going to be as early as 2023? We're going to talk about that here in this video and some pretty interesting stuff to cover. So if you guys do enjoy this one, be sure to leave it a like, subscribe for more. We talk about the games and play the games here on the channel, and of course, as I've mentioned in other videos, I am a massive Kingdom Hearts fan, so I will always keep coming back to Kingdom Hearts. It's not obviously just what I do here on the channel, but it is definitely a core pillar of the content that I do create. So be sure to stick around, subscribe, tell your friends so we can continue to grow the community. Check out all the social links down in the description below if you guys want to as well. So I seen a very interesting thread over on Twitter, and this got me thinking about the timelines, or not timelines, within the game itself, but more like the timeline between release dates, right? So starting at the time of when a game got announced until the time where a game got released. Now, I seen this really cool infographic. I'm not sure if this person made it or not, but it's the person that tweeted it, Ligero_Miguel on Twitter. So I'm gonna throw it up on screen so we can look at it and we can discuss it. So this is a really useful kind of little infographic because you can see for each Kingdom Hearts game. So for example, Kingdom Hearts 1 had 10 months and 11 days between the time that it got announced and the time that it got released in Japan. These are Japanese release dates, so do keep that in mind. Chain of Memories had 1 year, 1 month, 16 days, right? So about 13 months, right? Kingdom Hearts 2 had about, 2 years and 2 months in between. So not too bad still. Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days had about a year and 8 months. So we're kind of typically 1 to 2 years at this point, right? With the lowest one being 10 months so far. Then we have Birth by Sleep, about just over 2 months from the time of announcement to the time of release. Recoded was the shortest one, clocking in at 3 months, just about 4 months, 3 months, 28 days. So from the announcement to the release date, about 4 months in between. And then Dream Drop Distance had about 1 year, 9 months, so just under 2 years. And then Kingdom Hearts 3 was the longest time, 5 years, 7 months. It got announced in June 2023. It didn't come out until January 2019. Over 5.5 years. Long time. So because we waited so absolutely long for Kingdom Hearts 3, people are wondering, well, is there going to be the same thing again for Kingdom Hearts 4? Now, there is one thing to note about this, is that if you look between Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2, and then Kingdom Hearts 2 to Kingdom Hearts 3, the numbered titles, that is, there is a little bit of a larger gap. So from 1 to 2, only 2 years, right? But from 2 to 3, we have 16 years. Now, we did get some other pretty cool games, what I would consider cool games anyways. They were spin-offs, so people are wondering, are we going to get a bunch of spin-offs for the next 10 years before Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out? I don't think so, because if that was the case, then I don't think Kingdom Hearts 4 would have got revealed yet. I think the fact that Kingdom Hearts 4 got revealed means we're probably going to see it within the next couple years. I don't think they're going to wait as long. Now, the real question, which we're not going to really get into in this video, but the real question would then be how much time it's going to be before Kingdom Hearts 4 and 5. The reason I say that is because Kingdom Hearts 4 is kicking off a brand new saga, so I don't think they want to wait as long to get Kingdom Hearts 4 out there, because it is starting off a new saga. Now, it's not the brand new story overall, it's a brand new chapter, right? A saga, right? I've explained this before. Think about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the end of the Infinity Saga with Avengers Endgame, and then a brand new saga started, but it's all connected. Same thing with Kingdom Hearts. Now, here's some of the reasons that it actually took so long. Now, again, this is coming from the same person over on Twitter, so I do got to give credit where credit is due, but some pretty interesting stuff that, to take into consideration whether you realize this or not. Number one, they announced the game too early. They announced it very early. Now, the thing is that with Kingdom Hearts 4, they're also announcing it early. We've noted this, that the reason they announced it early is because they wanted to avoid any kind of leaks. So, you do got to take that into consideration, excuse me. Kingdom Hearts 4 is getting announced a little bit earlier, even at that. Now, number two, they had to switch to a new engine for Kingdom Hearts 3, right? So they had to redo all of the assets and everything, which is actually kind of coming into number 3 there. So let's focus on number 2 first. The new engine, they started off with, going into Unreal Engine 4 and whatnot. Now, some people are saying, well, yeah, but what about the fact that Kingdom Hearts 4 is Unreal Engine 5, doesn't that mean the same thing's going to happen? No, not necessarily, because Kingdom Hearts 5, or sorry, not Kingdom Hearts 5, Unreal Engine 5 is basically Unreal Engine 4 with more tools and things like that. If you have any kind of I guess experience with any kind of programs, if you look at the next iteration of the program, it's typically the same thing as the previous one, whether it's like an operating system like Windows or Photoshop, or maybe it's Adobe Premiere Pro or whatever program you use. If you look at the next iteration, it's typically the same thing, it's just expanded upon. So Unreal Engine 5 is not that different from Unreal Engine 4. They just have more tools. So it's not something where it's, they're going to have to relearn it all and whatnot. They already know what they're doing. They've already been working on Kingdom Hearts 4 for quite some time. We've already known they started working on it, for a while now, even though it is still kind of early in production. So there is that to take into consideration, that the fact that, it isn't a new engine compared to Kingdom Hearts 3, but it's not that different from Unreal Engine 4. So it shouldn't be anything too crazy, and they're already well acquainted with Unreal Engine 4 and Unreal Engine 5. Number 3 is the fact that for Kingdom Hearts 3, they had to recreate most of the assets from the entire series in HD. You got to keep in mind, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, PlayStation 2 games, right? We got to look at Birth by Sleep, a PSP game. We got to look at Dream Drop Distance. It was on 3DS, 358 over 2 days, a 3DS game, Recoded, same thing. So you know what I mean? If you look at the fact that Kingdom Hearts 3, they needed to redo all the assets in HD, that was a massive undertaking. They're not going to have to do that for Kingdom Hearts 4, right? Now, they are obviously they're going to polish things and things like that, but they already have a ton of assets from Kingdom Hearts 3 that they can just reuse in Kingdom Hearts 4. That's how typical development works, and that's how, they can make the development process a little bit quicker. That's another reason why Kingdom Hearts 3 took so long, and why Kingdom Hearts 4 won't take so long, okay? So like I said, some of the reasons that, it's not going to take as long as Kingdom Hearts 3 did, they've been working on Kingdom Hearts 4 for some time now. They're used to the engine. They're very well versed with Unreal Engine 4 and even Unreal Engine 5. They're very similar programs, just Unreal Engine 5 greatly expands the possibilities of what developers can do, and the developers are, like I said, well acquainted with Unreal Engine 5 already. And number 3, like I said, they're going to be able to reutilize a lot of the Kingdom Hearts 3 assets. So if you consider all these things, I would say that it's not too far-fetched, the fact to consider that Kingdom Hearts 4 could very well, most likely, actually come out next year or the year after. So I'm saying 2023, 2024 is very, very possible. I don't think it's going to come out in 2023, to be quite honest with you guys. I think that a 2024 release date is not unreasonable. I think it's a pretty reasonable release date. Could get pushed off to 2025 if there's any kind of issues, but I think just taking everything into consideration, I think we could possibly see this launch in 2024. Now, even the fact of the matter is, even in 2024, that's still going to be coming out like how many years after? 5 or 6 years approximately after Kingdom Hearts 3, because Kingdom Hearts 3 came out at the beginning of 2019. That said, from announced date just got announced right now, early 2022. 1 to 2 years after the announcement. Again, like I said, taking all these things into consideration, I think it's very possible. So I don't think we're gonna have to wait as long for Kingdom Hearts 4, my friends. I don't think so at all. I think we're gonna see it probably in 2024, maybe 2025, but who knows? Time will tell. Just wanted to let you guys know about all this to kind of maybe ease your mind a little bit, because a lot of people are freaking out. Oh man, we're gonna have to wait another 5 to 10 years for Kingdom Hearts 4. I don't think that's gonna happen, but let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and if this, adds any kind of comfort or whatnot. And like I said, we'll probably get other Kingdom Hearts games in between as well. We have Missing Link coming. Obviously, it's a mobile game, but I'm sure we'll get other ones as well. Whether it's before Kingdom Hearts 4, after, they'll drop some other kind of spin-offs to fill in the gaps of the lore and the story and all that good stuff. So anyway, stick around for more, my friends. If you guys enjoyed this one, leave a like, subscribe for more Kingdom Hearts and everything else gaming, and I'll see you guys very soon. Another one. Until then, game on. Thanks for watching.